Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Hill. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
3rd down and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're going ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and, you know, the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking. They just have to keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned Ajayi hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 28. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They begin the drive with Hill. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Mahomes now on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Coming left is Hill. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Meanwhile, over in Lambeau, an update. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Fielded about a yard deep. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
2nd down following the incompletion. To throw again. Stafford, space to maneuver at the 40. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. To throw is Stafford. Completes it to Ajayi. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
They run with Ajayi. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Play action. Stafford. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now Mahomes. They set up the screen to Hill. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down carry, it's Hill. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. 2nd quarter in Cleveland. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed. Because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On 1st down, Hill looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Mahomes going to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the 50, Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is knocked down from the side. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. On first down, Stafford here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malik Jackson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Here's Stafford now on second down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On play action, it's Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Indianapolis. And the Bucks are out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So here come the Lions now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Indianapolis. And the Bucks are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
32.
This looks like a free play for Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
32. Hey, boys, here we go. 32.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
10, on the ball. Here we go. Waiting.
On second down, here's Stafford. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Malik Jackson in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Big 20, big 20.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
That's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down following the run.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. D. Ford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
This is Ajayi. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, Really well done.
3 yards to go here on second down.
Big 20, big 20.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, Stafford, and he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw on second down, Stafford, and he fires one incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Stafford looks to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. D. Ford in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Around the NFL third quarter from Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Riddick. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. And go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That one goes for 24 yards. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Here's Ajayi. And able to work his way down to the 16. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. This is caught. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run with a J. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. A dump off now to Hill. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Around the NFL, they're in the fourth now in Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Mahomes to throw on second down. Underneath here to Hill. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Paul Warlow coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go.
Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now Riddick. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 8 yards to go here on second down. Stafford now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now Stafford. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ladarius Green, his first touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. To throw. On target over the middle to Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Back to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. 5 seconds, 4 seconds.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Lions, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.